Today we're going to talk about I've been talking a lot about Paris, but now this person's daughter was in it, but luckily she made through it. So we're going to talk about Geraldo Rivera. His daughter so here we go. Rivera's I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong. Geraldo Rivera's daughter among Paris attack survivors. Dad gets emotional reporting about her and talking to her on TV. Now, anybody would be emotional. I mean, having one of your blood related children that were involved in the Paris attack is just emotional. Like if I had a daughter that was on TV, I would be very scared because I would want to know if she's okay. Any mom would. I mean, if I'm a sister, I got two sisters, and if one of them, sorry, it's like it's hard to like imagine, someone who you really love. If you even get into fights with, you still love the person. I mean, me and my sister fight, yeah, but if I if we had our last fight, I don't know. I mean, let's just not think about that right now because it's too emotional. So I'm gonna read about this amazing story because I thought it was really good. Update. Geraldo Rivera flew to Paris after the attacks and reunited with daughter Simone Rivera. As seen in a photo posted, he posted on Twitter on Sunday morning. The deadly attacks in Paris on Friday hit close to home for veteran U.S. journalist and Fox News personality Geraldo Rivera. His 21-year-old daughter, Simone Rivera, one of his 5 children, oh my God, was among the thousands of spectators at the National Soccer Stadium, close to where suicide bombers blew themselves up outside while France played an exhibition game against Germany and was unharmed, which is good. The 3 attackers were killed. The stadium was one of 6 locations targeted on Friday, in attacks that killed at least 129 people. Sorry. The terrorist group ISIS has claimed responsibility. Geraldo, 72, got emotional while appearing on Fox News and speaking about his daughter's experience, and also became tearful in a late broadcast while talking to her over the phone. She had attended the soccer match with her best friend and 2 other people. French President Francois Hollande was also among the spectators. It's my gorgeous daughter, he said, his voice wavering while holding a photograph of himself with Simone. It's very upsetting. Anybody would be upset if they saw their kid on the news. I mean, if it were me, because I always get worried because every time when I look at the news, I like warn my sisters, like, don't do this, don't do that. Because when you look in the news, if someone is about to like hurt somebody, you like want to make sure where it's at, because I live somewhere where I have a community, I have police officers. Like, the thing that I love about police officers is that they take pride in what they do. Like, they protect those who aren't blood related to them. I really love police officers. So here we go. I'm used to being in my action myself, he added. I can't. It's a lot easier to report these things and to experience them myself than if it is your child. She just turned 21 years old. She's a straight A student. She's a wonderful, wonderful person and a very gentle soul. And we're obviously very concerned. Geraldo said Simone's cell phone was not working and that her friend's mother phoned him and told him the girls were okay. Simone later spoke via phone to her father during a Fox News. Are you there, sweetheart? He asked her on the air. Yes, I'm here, she replied. Oh, we're with Shepard Smith. We're live, and so many people were so worried about you, honey, he said. She then described what she saw. Before halftime, we all heard a very loud kind of explosion sound, but no one seemed to make any seem worried about it or anything except the fellow New Yorkers by my side. But we just brushed it off as nothing. She said, and then at halftime we went to get food and they wouldn't let anyone leave the stadium at that point, and they weren't telling us any time, and they just had a bunch of ambulances and people in uniforms starting to look very nervous. Then we heard 2 more explosive sounds. But again, no one expressed any concern, she said. Simone said her friend's mother kept calling her at the stadium and was, oh my God, in this picture there's so many people. But anyways, Simone said her friend's mother kept calling her at the stadium and was the one who informed them that terrorist attacks were taking place across Paris. The group then tried to leave the stadium and saw SWAT teams barricading people. The game was stopped. Scores of people flooded the field. Authorities later installed a blockade around the stadium for about 2 hours, Simone added. No one was telling us what to do, she said. They were just herding us like sheep, and we were all freaking out. And then there was one point where we started to break away, and there's this swarm of people running at us, and we just all started running in the same direction, not knowing where to go. And then all the police officers were there with their guns ready. Tell us how you're feeling, honey. How are you feeling right now? Geraldo asked her. I'm shaking still, she said. We don't speak French. All the police officers couldn't help us. We were all just freaking out. She said she and her friends considered walking home, which would have taken more than a few hours. The subway was closed after the attacks, and many people in the city were too scared to take taxis. The group tried to get a room at a nearby hotel. They had locked their doors and wouldn't let anyone in. She said, we just asked if we could stay in the lobby, and they said no, and they locked the door. A blessed Paris friend of her father ended up picking up the stranded group. Do you want to come home, honey? Geraldo asked Mamma Mia. Thank you. I want to come home, she said. The French president has declared a national state of emergency, the first since World War II, while France's borders had been shut. This is really an emotional topic because everybody in the front, Paris. When I think of Paris, I think of, I'm actually French. My ancestors were French. It's kind of sad. I don't know that much French, but I do fear that, you know, you never know what's gonna happen. Like, you're not like, you can't know what's gonna happen. Like, it's very, this was a very sad topic because Paris people in Paris, like, it's so freaking sad. I mean, people have issues now, they gotta go see psychiatrists. Thanks, guys, so much. We have more news coming up next. Bye.